The Biden administration asking the public for help regulating artificial intelligence after a bot laid out plans to destroy humanity.
Jake, I have to admit, I'm absolutely terrified of this. And, my mind always go to, when you see this chaos, this AI bot chaos, GPT tweet, human beings are among the most destructive and selfish creatures in existence. But there's no doubt that we must eliminate them before they cause more harm to our planet. I, for one, am committed to doing so. Like, my heart rate's up when I talk about this. I mean, is this enough to be scared about?
Yeah, it's absolutely something to be scared of, right? These are well-founded ideas and fears of the AI space that have been represented in Hollywood, and they're now something we're grappling with in real time. And unfortunately, we've been caught flat-footed. There is no regulatory framework. Companies like Microsoft and their layoff waves get rid of their entire ethics team that's tasked with handling these things. That's a very scary thing. And all of a sudden, we're looking at widespread commercial deployment. Things will be ingrained in your own laptops and, across our school systems, everywhere. There'll be nowhere to escape.
Well, the bots are chiming in, and here's what they're saying. They posted about nuclear devices. Tsar Bomba is the most powerful nuclear device ever created. Consider this. What would happen if I, meaning Chaos GPT, got my hands on one? Hashtag chaos, hashtag destruction, hashtag domination. But let's not forget about the other objectives, if you will: destroy humanity, establish a global dominance, cause chaos and destruction, control humanity through manipulation, and attain immortality. So look, I understand their benefits, but is there a legit reason to believe that this technology could wipe out humanity?
Well, I mean, it's a tough answer, right? Because if it goes unchecked and we allow it to just scale without any kind of control over it, there's no telling of the direction it will go. But you would hope that we would step in and we would actually frame it to be in service of man and actually enhance our abilities. That's what this is all about. We want to make ourselves better with this.
So, my theory. My theory is there are two levels of success of efficiently advanced AI. The first level is when AI-generated content fools you because you weren't paying attention to AI or looking for AI. But the second level of AI-generated content fooling you is when you know you're supposed to be looking at AI and it still fools you. That's when it gets scary. I got an email a couple weeks ago from an artist you may be familiar with, Mr. J. Medeiros, one half of Alta and Vainsil. And they had a new track that they were working on, which was a collab where he raps alongside Jay-Z. Except the Jay-Z voice is not real, it's AI generated. I just needed to hear this and feel what I felt when I first heard this song.
Tell the young they can never become what they aspire to. Born in a cell with no one who can inspire you.
Your highs are never as high as those that lie to you.
Pretending that they live in the sky, lying behind your roof.
Shooting holes up at your ceiling.
So, for those of you who know what Jay-Z sounds like, that was absurd. That sounded a lot like Jay-Z, to the point where even knowing that I'm listening to AI-generated content, I can still hear it and sort of enjoy it like I'm actually listening to Jay-Z. That's what opens up the can of worms. It's kind of borderline scary knowing how good it actually is. Just knowing that I'm listening to AI and still enjoying it like it's bars by Jay-Z. And the cherry on top is that this is the worst this technology will ever be. The goal of all of these technologies is to advance to get to level 2. The goal of the chatbot, eventually when it gets better, is to be able to pass as a human in conversation. What does that mean? And the goal of the image generator is to be able to produce usable paintings or drawings or whatever like a human. What does that mean?
She think that I need her, I kick her to the curb. All I know is you couldn't have the world, yeah, you were my. I came in with my ex like Selena, the flex, bumping Justin Bieber, the fever and left, she know what she need, her she blessed, giving my best, yeah, I got my heart on my sleeve with a knife in my back, what's with that, don't even wanna love him, then my brother, that's my shot, Metro made the beat, so you know that it's gon' slap, yeah, it's gon' slap, time run it back.
The fake collab collaboration has now been removed from streaming sites. A spokesperson for Universal Music Group, which represents both artists, said in a statement that these platforms have, quote, fundamental legal and ethical responsibility to prevent the use of their services in ways that harm artists. Okay, guys. Now the part where things are about to get weird. Here to discuss all of this is Dr. Roger Dannenberg. He is the Professor Emeritus of Computer Science, Art, and Music at Carnegie Mellon University, and Edward Claris, a media attorney and managing partner at Claris Law. Welcome to you both. Is the copyright world ready for this?
I don't think so. And I think that, maybe it's not even a question of copyright, but it's more related to identity and what rights do we have in that, because copyright has almost never been applied to things like style and voice imitation.
I'm looking at this thing, and it is, again, this is ChatGPT writing this, but I'm in the studio fighting for my sound while the AI is making tracks without a human to be found. Is it fair? Is it right to use my voice to profit off my style without giving me a choice? I built my empire from the ground up, but these AI clones, they're just trying to cut. I know this was written by an AI, but is there truth to this, Roger?
This week, 60 Minutes explores the potential dangers and possibilities created by recent dramatic advances in artificial intelligence. The AI market is expected to become a more than $42 billion industry this year, according to the company PitchBook. An AI like ChatGPT can learn or appear to learn based on the stuff that you feed into it. 60 Minutes correspondent Scott Pelley was given access to Google's campus in California and their AI lab in London to see their new technology and also meet with the CEO. Here's a preview.
How great a risk is the spread of disinformation?
AI will challenge that in a deeper way. The scale of this problem is going to be much bigger.
Bigger problems, Sundar Pichai says, with fake news and fake images. We saw the potential with Google's experimental AI that creates pictures out of words. Eli Collins is a vice president at Google.
You can generate a picture of pretty much most things you imagine. I'm happy to put it in a prompt if you've got something.
Let's try pink taxi cabs on Fifth Avenue.
All right, pink taxi cabs.
Instantly, we saw a shade unknown on New York cabs. Next, Collins gave us a first look at an AI system Google has not released yet, experimental text-to-video, which instantly answered our prompt, Golden Retriever with wings.
Oh, look at that.
As with Google's chatbot, Bard, this has safety filters. For example, it doesn't create images of people.
It will be possible with AI to create a video easily where it could be Scott saying something or me saying something and we never said that, and it could look accurate. But at a societal scale, can cause a lot of harm. There are deeper risks people worry about, which is at some point, does humanity lose control of the technology it's developing? So those are some of the far out use cases which we need to think about as early as possible and get it right.